back to my channel. My name is Erin and I look really scary because it's 5 o'clock in the morning and before anyone gets too excited, I haven't gone to bed yet. So I've decided that what I think I want to do in order to fix my sleep schedule is stay up all day for 24 hours. I'm not doing a 24-hour readathon. I've already done one of those. And I slept a lot, but I'm gonna do, or I was just about to say I'm gonna do one. I'm not gonna do one. I'm gonna stay up for 24 hours and try and go to bed at a reasonable time tomorrow. I have therapy, so the earliest I could fall asleep is 4 p.m. So that's 11 hours from now? Yeah, 11 hours from now. So right now I think I want to bake something. I just cleaned up my room. I put all of my unhaul books right here because they were just on a spot on the floor, and so I fixed that. I reorganized my entire TBR cart, which isn't really a TBR cart at this point anymore. So like I said, I have my unhaul books, and then I have like a bunch of like writing utensils, washi tape, different things like that for journaling, as well as my headphones. And then in the bottom I have all of my journals now, so I kind of like the way that that's set up. I think it's cute. And then I also organized a little bit of my closet. There was stuff on my dog's crate that is now gone. I need to get the stuff off of the other crate for my other dog that's in here out into the basement and take that crate down away because I don't need 2 of them in here. But yeah, I just finished cleaning up my room, so that makes me feel good. It's April 1st, by the way. And I think I'm gonna bake for a little bit. I also need to do some laundry throughout the day, and I decided that today is going to be a self-care day because I haven't really done a self-care day. My sleep schedule really sucks and I've just not been in a great headspace, and that is obviously bad. So I'm gonna try and do that. I might make a cup of coffee. Coffee doesn't really do anything for me, but maybe the placebo effect will help. So yeah, I kind of have a sore throat right now, but I think I just need to drink some water and it will be fine. As far as reading plans, I'm thinking about ordering some books, but they won't be here till next week, so I'm not even gonna, I mean, I know I just mentioned them, but you know, whatever. I kind of want to read, oh, I just stabbed myself. Reread The Gates by Sabathir. I want to finish this week because I haven't, and that's kind of a problem, and I've really been in the mood to finish a bunch of books off. Also, I tore my nails off and they still kind of hurt, to be honest. But yeah, I really want to finish this, and maybe I can make this count for one of the challenges, like a book with a white cover. Since this is predominantly white, there is green, but it is a mostly white cover. So I might like switch up some of the challenges and stuff and use this for that, but I want to read this. And then I want to read Waiting for Spring Volume 10, which is over on my nightstand, so I'm not going to go grab that. But I'm going to do that for read when it's like mostly night outside, so I probably won't do that tonight since the daylight's coming soon. And then my Scribd books should be opening up here within the next day or so, so that will be good, and I'll read something that's on there. And then I have Regretting You on my Kindle on my laptop, so I'll probably read some of that in between like baking and stuff. And then I never ended up finishing Clockwork Prince like I had planned. I honestly just kind of forgot because it was over here. So I need to put this in plain sight and pick it up. So I'll do that. And then we also have Monstrous. Oh, this could work for a book starting with M. How did I not think of that? Monstrous Volume 2. Definitely need to do that. That is intelligent. Wow, I'm a dumbass. What else? can't really think of anything, but that's everything that comes to mind. I don't know necessarily what I'll be in the mood for this week, but you know, just trying to knock out as many of the challenges as possible. My spring break actually starts today and goes until April 12th, and I mean, I'm not going to class, but I don't really need to worry about homework or anything this week, so that is really nice because I've done everything that was due today anyway. Yeah, okay. So that's really nice, and then I think that's everything that I had for reading plans. I don't know what I'm gonna bake, but I'm gonna go try and find something, and then eventually I'll need to let my puppies out and my mom will get home and I'll say hi to her. So yeah, hope you're all staying safe, and I should mention that this is my first Owls vlog, so I'm going to be weekly vlogging throughout the month of April to the best of my ability. I always fail when I say I'm gonna do that. I mean, I've done weekly vlogs before, obviously, but hopefully I can be consistent. I do have a bunch of videos that I need to edit, so I might do that today. But yeah, other than that, not a ton is going on. I might try and outline one of the books that I've been kind of working on a little bit more recently. It's nothing crazy, I've just barely started plotting, but it's still been kind of a nice distraction, and you know, you gotta switch it up every now and again, especially in quarantine since there's not a ton that you can do. But yeah, I'm gonna go bake something and then I will talk to you guys later. I don't know how well I'm gonna do with staying up, to be perfectly honest. Hopefully it will be fine, but I don't know. But like my sleep schedule can't be any more screwed up than it already is, which is why I'm like okay with doing it. Just see. Also, something that is so completely random, ignore the mess on my bed. I was lying here for a bit, but I want to include my dogs more in my vlogs because they bring me so much joy, and these ultimately are for something that I can look back on. That is one of the things that I really love about vlogging, and I never like feature them, and it makes me so sad when I go back and like edit or something. So I'm gonna try and make an effort to include them more in my vlogs. So in case anyone is new here, this is Athena and this is Aslan. These are my two personal dogs, and then we have two other dogs. One is my sister's and one is my mom's. So yes, we have 4 dogs. Athena is a Jack Russell Terrier mix, and Aslan and the other 2 puppies are Lab, Chow, Shepherd, Pitbull mixes, and he is the sweetest dog ever. But yeah, they're being so cute and cuddling, which Athena doesn't really like to do. She's kind of a grumpy older sister, but they're just being so cute. So I just wanted to show that because it just makes my heart so happy. Wow, the bags under my eyes are really cute. Okay, so hi guys, it is around 2 maybe, and I have been up since 12:30. I did end up going to sleep last night. I went to sleep around 7 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't get tons of sleep and I am exhausted, clearly, but I did sleep a little bit, and so I'm just gonna, you know, try and go to bed at a decent hour, not nap or anything today. Therapy got moved to Friday and we're doing it over the phone, so we are still social distancing, nobody worry, but that call / appointment got moved until Friday, so I don't have that going on today. My mom went to the grocery store for some things that we needed, and she's on her way back now. I'm about to start a load of laundry, and then I need to do my makeup and film my March TBR, or not TBR, wrap up. And then I want to get some reading done today and just kind of take care of some things. I started baking a cake this morning before I went to sleep, and we didn't have white vinegar, so that was one of the things that while my mom was out, she said she would grab. So I'm gonna finish making that cake at some point today. I'm really excited. I love chocolate cake. So I'm really pumped about that, to be honest. Other than that, I don't know that I have anything else to update you on. I haven't really read anything, but maybe I'll read like Regretting You a little bit later today or something like that. So yeah, my coffee just finished, so I'm gonna grab that. Like I said, it doesn't really do anything for me and I don't love the taste of it, but maybe the placebo effect will help. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is around 1 a.m. and I know that this is backlighting, but it's honestly the best lighting in my room, and if I turn the camera around, you don't want to see it. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna leave it like it is. I'm sorry if it's annoying, but at least you can see me a little bit better than you could over there. Like I said, it's 1 a.m. on Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. And this whole vlog is honestly probably a mess. I really couldn't tell you though because I haven't started editing it, and my sleep schedule sucks, so I don't know what I've updated you, what I've told you, what I haven't. I'm sorry. I am literally the highest definition of a mess. I don't think that that sentence makes sense, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm a mess. There's no other way to put it. But I figured I'd give you a reading update and tell you where I'm at with everything. And then I was gonna say give you a mental health update, but that wasn't what I meant. I don't know what's happening anymore. So let's just get started with the books. Before I forget about my ebooks and audiobooks, we'll start with those. I started A Good Neighbor by Teresa something. Fowler is in there, I think. I genuinely don't know. Like I said, I am a chaotic mess. And I am 50% of the way through this. This is really interesting. I have predicted one thing that has happened thus far. I have 5 hours left of the audiobook, and that for me means 2.5, so I'm probably gonna listen to some more of that tonight. And then I also started the Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren, and I also have 5 hours left of that, but I'm only like 21% of the way through with that. So I'll probably finish that maybe tomorrow. And then for ebooks, I started Regretting You by Colleen Hoover, and I am 33% of the way through that one. I'm not super far in any of these books. But yeah, 33% of the way through that one. I predicted a big reveal in that one too. And then I also started Never Never by Colleen Hoover and Taryn Fisher, and I'm not far at all, but again, hopefully I can finish that one tomorrow. It's a really short, they came out as serial novels, and the entire collection all put together is like 220 pages or something like that, so hopefully I can finish that tomorrow. I have that on my phone. And then I think that's it for ebooks and audiobooks that I'm currently reading. I also downloaded Too Late by Colleen Hoover, but I probably won't read that until like next week. It's a mystery thriller with some pretty heavy content warnings, I believe. I downloaded it when it was really late, so I don't remember. But all the books and stuff are always linked down below. If you're watching this as soon as the video goes up, they're probably not there yet, but I'll do my best to get them up as soon as possible. As for physically reading, I started the Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller last night, and I am now 72 pages in, and I'm freaking loving this. I love our main character. This is definitely a Slytherin romance. It's so interesting and really, really funny. Just because the character is so sassy and she doesn't really care what anyone thinks. Not that she doesn't care what anyone thinks of her, because she definitely does, and I like that she has that facet of she doesn't want to care what everyone thinks of her, but she like seeks attention. I just feel like that's a really human thing to feel. I'm not saying everyone feels that, but I definitely feel like that is something that a lot of people can connect to. Most people don't just not care about what anyone thinks of them. That is not very common, no matter how much they say it. So I don't know, I really love the main character. Also, I really like the female friendships that are developing, and I don't know, I just love how like spunky she is and how like she's gonna do whatever she wants and people can care if they want, but for the most part she doesn't care about like what a majority of people think. She in particular just wants people to care, and I love it. I love that she is so wholeheartedly herself. It's amazing. So I'll probably read some more of that tonight, and then I don't remember if I've updated you on where I'm at with Clockwork Prince, but I am 164 pages into this one. I have this one on audiobook as well, so I will probably listen to some more of that sometime next week, but I did read like 10 or so pages of it this week, so I thought I would mention it. But yeah, that's what's been up. My sleep schedule, like I said, sucks so much. I go to bed at 6 a.m. and I wake up at like 1 p.m. and then I fall back asleep around 3 p.m. until 7 or 8 p.m. If that is not the most screwed up schedule you've ever heard in your life, like, my sleep schedule has never been so bad. It is horrible. It's absolutely horrible, and I really need it to be fixed because I can't keep living like this. I'm so miserable. Just a little update on what I've been doing while quarantining, or self-isolating, I guess is the term you're technically supposed to use if you don't have it. Reading, watching BookTube, and journaling. But to tell you the truth, I have been so bored. I feel like I've watched everything on BookTube. I feel like I've read everything. Like I don't want to watch Netflix. Like, I'm not interested in watching a show. That just sounds like way too big of a commitment. All my friends are busy. I'm on spring break right now, so like I can't do anything. I don't have class, and also I don't really want to do my schoolwork. This is why I don't do online classes. If you can do online classes, I give you the highest praise because wow, I cannot do it. Cleaning, really fun. Hanging out with my dogs, and sleeping a lot, but not in the hours that I'm meant to. So I'm gonna try and go to bed at an earlier hour. I say this literally every night, and it never happens, so. But I'm gonna try. And then I want to edit tomorrow, and I really need to film. So we'll see. We'll just see. Maybe I'll go to bed now, and then, because my dog peed on my bed, and I thought I cleaned it all, but it still smells like pee, and so I'm not sleeping in my bed until it's gone because I can't. So I probably won't sleep in here. I'll probably sleep in my mom's bed, so that I can sleep in an actual bed. I've been sleeping on the couch a lot. And then once she gets home from work, because she's working a night shift, I will move to the couch and try and sleep there. Or I'll just be up for the day. Go off of 5 hours of sleep. We'll see what happens. I need to be awake during the daytime though. It's really getting bad. Also, I had therapy yesterday, and we processed one of my nightmares, and something that I found out is that when you have a nightmare, the villain in your dream is a reflection of, like, it's typically a reflection of the bad parts of yourself. So that was really reassuring to hear. I was like, okay, questioning everything now. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a brief update on my life. Seriously though, I hope you're all staying healthy and sane, especially during this time. I am a massive homebody, a massive introvert, but this is still taking a toll on me like I didn't expect it to, and I think the fact that I underestimated how much of a toll it might actually take on me is making it have a greater effect on my mental health. So we don't love that, but I really hope that you are all doing okay. I hope that you're reading something that you enjoy. I just posted a couple of days ago a book or escapist book recommendation, so if you want something like that, that video is available to you. There's also like 100 others on the internet, so if you don't like anything there, search it and you'll come up with options. I'm gonna go now. Alright, I desperately need to do something about my hair before I start filming because this is scary, to be honest. Oh, it's still kind of scary. I went to sleep last night immediately after showering, and I normally like kind of wait up a little bit so that my curls can kind of shake out the way that they'll end up laying. I didn't do that, and now they look like little worms, and it's not cute. They look like Medusa. But I don't even have the power. Like, what's the point? Also, I apologize for my dirty sweatshirt. You might not be able to see it, but just in case you can, I went outside and said good morning to my puppies, and they had dirt all over them, and they were jumping on me to say good morning. And I cannot be bothered to change. I like don't care enough. So it'll happen eventually, just not now before this clip. So good afternoon, everyone. It is 2 p.m. and I just woke up. Classy. And I need to end this reading vlog. Yeah, it's Monday, April 6th, and I need to end this reading vlog so I can start the next one for next week. And possibly go outside and read because it's such a beautiful day, and it would be sad to not do that. So I think I'm gonna do that. But let's wrap up the vlog first. So, first this week I finished Maybe Not by Colleen Hoover. I didn't rate this one because it was essentially smut, and that just feels like weird to rate it because it wasn't like there was much character development or anything like that. Just in case I didn't talk about this one, didn't like love it. Warren was kind of a jerk. There was a lot of coercion for like the sex scenes, and it didn't really there seemed to be some issues with consent, but it was a hate to love romance, so I don't know if that's just how like smut generally works and that's really common, or if I'm right and there are some issues with consent. So if you've read it and you also read smut, let me know. Smut is not something that I generally read. I didn't know going in that this was going to be smut. I have no desire to continue with smut. Not against anyone that does, it's just not the genre for me. I don't know, it was weird. I don't know how I feel about it. The two main characters were pretty unlikable, and that is sad because I really liked Warren in the first book. But I just like didn't like their fights. I didn't like the way that they fight, which is super specific to me. I just don't like when people shout and swear. I think it's really disrespectful. But anyway, so that's that one, not rating it. Then I picked up A Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare and read like 10 pages of this. I am going to be hopefully continuing on with this next week. I just need to read like little bits every now and again to make sure that I still remember everything that's going on. But like I said, hopefully I will continue on with this next week and possibly finish it. But I read like 10 pages of this and I thought it was worth mentioning. Then I finished A Good Neighborhood by Therese Ann Fowler, and I filmed a clip yesterday before I had actually finished it, but I don't think I'm going to input it into the video. it made me really, really angry at a certain part, and it was just really frustrating. This is also one that I'm not going to rate simply because I knew nothing going in, and I don't know that that's necessarily the way to go into this book. Hold on, there's an ant. I don't know that I would necessarily recommend that going into this book. This is about a family called the Whitmans. They are a white family and a mom and her son, and they are the Alston Holts, and they live in this neighborhood, and the Whitmans just moved into this house. And this book is it's kind of a slice of life book. You just kind of live with the characters for a little bit, but you're living with them while they're going through some things, and while it deals with class, it deals with racism, it deals with rape, it deals with just so much, like standing up for what you believe in. This book did a lot, and it was really, really hard to read, not because the writing was inaccessible or anything like that, just because the material, or like the content, I guess, it's sad. It's really sad. I cried out of frustration, but not while I was actually reading it, just while I was reflecting on it. I read this with my sister-in-law. Well, I didn't read it with her, but she recommended it to me, and then we talked about it after. Yeah, it did a lot of things. It was really heartbreaking. Definitely look up the trigger warnings before going into it. It really made me angry, and there was a high probability of this getting 1 star from me and me hating it. I was really close to that. I was also really close to DNFing it, and I listened to this on audiobook when I had like half an hour left. I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. So just be wary of that. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself before you jump into a book like that, because like I said, the content is really heavy and really hard to read about. Then I also picked up The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. I did not finish this, but I got 72 pages into it, and I am really enjoying it. Hopefully I can finish this upcoming week, or at least just kind of make my way through this throughout the month of March. I am loving our main character and how sassy she is, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. Because it's such a short book, everything is interesting. It doesn't have like the little like fluff pieces that are super boring in it, which I really appreciate. So yeah, I think that this will be really good. But I read 72 pages of this week, and then this morning at 7 a.m. right before I fell asleep, I finished The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren. I went ahead and gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. This is about these assistants, James and Carrie, who work for this couple, Rusty and Melissa, I think. And Rusty and Melissa basically own or are stars on this TV show, and it's kind of like HGTV. They're basically like Chip and Joanna Gaines, except their marriage isn't perfect, and not saying that Chip and Joanna Gaines is, I have no idea what their marriage looks like, but they're fighting a lot behind the scenes, and they have to kind of keep the marriage together, but they are really struggling with that, and Carrie and James have to make sure that their bosses don't fall apart, but they are also kind of falling for each other in the process. I did really like this book. However, I thought that the initial chemistry for the assistants was not there. There wasn't enough build-up. The romance just kind of happened, but once we got to the romance, I really liked it. They definitely had friendship chemistry, but like the initial romantic chemistry I didn't feel like was there. Other than that though, I really, really liked it. Like I said, 4 out of 5 stars. The banter in this was really cute and amazing, so yeah, really loved that. And that's everything that I read. I felt like I didn't really read that much, but I ended up finishing 3 books in 5/6 days, so that's not bad. So I'm proud of myself. This is week 1 of the owls. I should probably mention what challenges all of those fit. So I've already kind of changed my TBR a little bit. Maybe Not is going to count for a book that you read mostly at night, because I did primarily read this during the nighttime right before I would fall asleep. A Good Neighborhood is going to count for a white cover because it's a white cover with a leaf on it. And then The Honey Don't List is a book in Muggle perspective, which is just a contemporary. So yeah, that's everything, and now I'm going to start next week's vlog, and yeah, I hope that you're all doing well, reading, mentally, and otherwise, and I really hope to see you all in my next video. Bye guys!